Hello, watch enthusiasts. I'm Randy Torres, and this is a Watch and Clock Forum First Impressions Stream of Consciousness video review of a watch donated to us by Uniq, a firm based in the former Soviet Republic of Georgia. The watch we're going to take a quick look at today and give you our unfiltered first impressions is Uniq's GAF watch. GAF stands for Georgian Armed Forces, and we understand that this watch was actually made for the armed forces. It's a military issue, official military issue, and Uniq decided to release a limited number of the watches to the general public. We wanted to unwrap this thing before your very eyes, but Uniq used so much of DHL's free packaging tape and materials that it would have taken too long, so we did it beforehand. Suffice to say that the watch was very well wrapped, as you can see, and very well protected, and we seriously doubt that, given the amount of free materials that Uniq used, that DHL actually turned a profit on this delivery. Here's the watch. It's made out of wood. It's plywood, but wood nonetheless. It's designed to look like a military crate. You can see here the lettering. It highlights that it's Swiss made, and the Uniq, that's one of their features, their key features. All their watches are Swiss made and use Swiss Ronda quartz movements. The watch kind of reminds me a little bit of those old World War II movies where a plane in mid-flight opens up its tail and they drop boxes or crates on parachutes down to resupply the troops. Very nice plaque here, made out of metal, a nice Georgian flag, the brand, so forth. So Uniq is an absolute master at taking inexpensive materials and using clever design concepts to put together watch boxes that have a really nice, cool factor. You're going to take a look at this and you're going to say, oh wow, you can see here clearly that it's wood, plywood. And then you're going to take it and put it away in the closet where it belongs. So here's the watch. The crystal is covered with some of this saran wrapped style film to protect it from scratches. Good job there. You can see they use this foam cutaway material to protect the watch in transit. It's very cheap, but it does the job. And here is the requisite manual and warranty card. Okay, enough about that. Here's the watch. It is quite lovely, I think, especially for a military watch. Has some really nice design elements that I happen to like. First of all, there's these 4 rivets here. They look like Allen wrench style rivets, and they're vaguely reminiscent of a AP Royal Oak. Vaguely reminiscent. The case is nice weight. It's substantial without being too heavy. It's 316L stainless steel. A combination of brushed and polished surfaces. The bezel is nicely polished. It's got anti-reflective coating on the underside of the crystal, which is, I think, nice because, yes, they are saving a little bit of money, but if you think about it, when you put anti-reflective coating on the top side of the crystal, especially in a military watch, it's going to see a lot of heavy use. It's going to scratch and mar the surface, and that would defeat the whole purpose of using sapphire crystal. So it's a smart thing to do to use it only on one side, the underside, and it takes away a fair amount of the glare. I really like the green colors against the gray dial. They pop. It shows up really well. It's especially apparent on the second hand, as you can see here. Very, very nice. Let's take a look at some of the other items. Oh, here we go. There's the crown. It is signed. It does have some protective tape here, which we didn't take off. We'll take off later. But it is signed. It's a nice touch. Let's take a look at the belt. Okay. The strap, nice and thick. It is leather. It has been waterproofed. You might be able to see that there. Yes. It's nice grainy texture. I really like the color. It goes well with the dial, of course, and I like that big, thick white stitching. I believe it's called French stitching. Now, one thing about Uniq straps, these are not Ricardo Montalban's rich Corinthian leather. This is more like Clint Eastwood's rawhide chaps kind of leather. Okay, it's thick, it's stiff, it's coarse, it's kind of rough. But our experience with these straps is that they break in very nicely, and in about 2 weeks' time they get very comfortable, very soft, and of course they're going to last until the next ice age. So that's again, clever design, nice looking strap, inexpensive to produce, but looks good, wears good, lasts. And you can always swap out of them anyways. Now let's take a look at the case back. The case back is of the screw down type, and they've engraved some basic information there. Unfortunately the glare doesn't help much here, but you can see the brand, you can see the model. It also has some other information which is interesting but not necessarily useful. Take a look later on by yourselves if you get the watch. One thing that I don't like about the dial is that they use a white date wheel, which I think that's one of my pet peeves. I would have preferred that they use one that matches the dial. It looks too much like a off-the-rack kind of wheel. Also, the watch is 50 millimeters of water resistance, which, to my mind at least, for a military watch, is a little too low. I would have expected at least 100 meters of water resistance. There you go. Let's take a look at the non-crown side. Very nice. The lugs slope down for comfort. Nice. You can see that. Let's put it on. I like the length of the strap. It's got, and I have a fairly large wrist. It fits rather well. Very nice. And let's turn around over here. You can see. And there it is on the wrist. Very, very nice. I'm looking forward to wearing it for the next 2 weeks. So there you have it, folks. The Uniq GAF for Georgian Armed Forces watch. Please stay tuned for our extensive written review, which we'll publish right here on the Watch and Clock forum in about 2 weeks after we've had a chance to have the watch on the wrist. Again, I am Randy Torres for the Watch and Clock forum. This has been a Stream of Consciousness First Impressions video review of the Uniq GAF watch. Thank you for watching.